And we are happy to take your questions now, which we'll get to. If you give me a minute.
So Lydia, I can read them for you if you want.
Yes, great.
So we already had a few questions in the Q&A session, so I will start with the first one for you, Lydie. Is there funding to continue the tagging and maintain the receivers into the future from local to EU scale? This data will be really important during construction and operation of new offshore wind farm developments, particularly when looking at cumulative and in combination effects.
So I hope I addressed this question with showing the FISHOWF effort, and Jan mentioned the DTO and NorTrack project. That's actually FISHOWF is really fitting, is a building block of this project as well. So yes, we are continuing, and hopefully we can go beyond even these projects. And there also Ifremer has some project undergoing to expand even more the infrastructure in France, like outside offshore wind farm, but still very important to understand habitat use.
Okay. The next question is for Mathieu. So for a sustainable network, how many fishes have to be tagged? And this has to be done every year. Do the receivers need a lot of maintenance?
Okay, so I guess it depends on your research question first for each species. So, but if I take the example of sea bass, for instance, for which we have been working a lot, what we saw is that they can have some connectivity between stocks that are assessed at the European level, and if you want to be able to evaluate all those connectivity change over years, maybe you need to reproduce tagging effort to estimate some transfer rate between different area of the European shelf. So, and this can change because of climate impact. So you need to have such infrastructure that lasts over years to account for species distribution shift and movement, and be able to adapt the way we manage those stocks.
Okay.
And the maintenance, about the maintenance, the battery that are placed in those receivers can last 2 years. So we usually do maintenance once every year. It's a lot of effort.
Thank you, Mathieu. The next one is for you, Lydie. I am interested. So the question is from Stephanie Dickens. I am interested if you have data at the Saint-Brieuc site for the export cables versus inter-array cables to help determine differences between DC versus AC impacts on species.
So for the Saint-Brieuc, we only monitored the export cable. In FISHOWF, we are planning to monitor substation, electrical substation in the Saint-Nazaire offshore wind farm, where you have inter-array cables and the export cables, and they're all joining at this site. But in France, unless I'm mistaken, we only have AC alternative current running, going to land from the offshore wind farm. DC is coming, but we don't have yet wind farm that run on DC.
Okay, the next question is for you again, Mathieu. Is it interesting to look at the number of individuals tagged by species in order to see the percentage of animals detected over the year? Could this allow us to see on a large scale if all or part of the group of individuals returns to the initial area?
Yeah, this is really interesting. You can compute some residency index with such a percentage over a given area and a given time period, and see if those species are resident to a location or not. And if you see that this residency happen over years, multiple years, you can see site fidelity. So it's very interesting. And last, maybe the thing is that you can see only what you detect, and maybe it's better to combine tracking approach to see where the fish goes beyond your acoustic network. And this will be done in FISHOWF+, And this has been done already with other projects, but we will combine modeling, track, and acoustic detection.
Okay, there is no more questions for now, so we can wait a little bit if you have more questions. If no, I'll leave you the final words, Lydie.
Well, thank you very much. Don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions. We're happy to discuss this. And if you're interested in contributing to maybe a future project, we are going to try to maintain this infrastructure at different scales as much as we can, and through ETN as well. So Yann is also a good contact about acoustic telemetry with a big European viewpoint on this side. Well, that's it for it. We're only 8 minutes late, so it's not too bad. I wish you a good day, and hopefully we we hear from you if you're interested a bit more soon.